a really bad parking space, but whatever. We're gonna check out this Freedom House Thrift, see what's inside. right, we're at the Goodwill on Battleground. I wasn't going to stop here, but I figured since it's on the way, I might as well, since I was just here 3 or 4 days ago on Friday. So we'll see what's inside. Somebody already got to see these. Thinking about this with some shoes, it's a little wobbly though. Hyper dunks, fancy boots. Whatever size these are. Oh, they got the bull on the back. Hard to even see. These hyper dunks are. Now that's for that purse. I don't have the prices where you can see them. This one, but it's made out of like a sheer sheen kind of material. It's not like cotton, so I had to leave this. All right, so we were just leaving the Goodwill on Battleground. I'll see y'all in a minute. All right, so we went to Freedom House Thrift. I had never been to that one. There is one on the other side of Greensboro on Benford Parkway that I went to some years ago when I was still living in Mebane. But I had never been to that one on Battleground, so I figured I'd go in and see, you know, what they had. And it was like a lot of thrift stores I've encountered, especially down here, where 50% of the store is for women, 20% 25% of the store is furniture, and then the other 25% is men's stuff. But in this case, the majority of the stuff in this Freedom House thrift were small to large. There wasn't a lot of extra large, and especially no 2X or 3X, which is the area I'm in. So since we didn't see anything there, the Goodwill on Battleground, which I had just went to on Friday in the thrift video before last, I was like, I guess since I'm over here, I'll check it out. I was just here. What could be here that's not here? So there was new stuff. The first thing I'm going to show is this Funko Pop shirt that has the marbles on it. It's something that I saw when I was there on Friday, but for whatever reason, I forgot to get it. This shirt was there as well. It says Undercover Hipster. I don't know, maybe I was rushing or I wasn't paying attention. I could have swore it said Undercover Hustler. And, you know, shirts with Savage, Hustler, Drip, Drippy, Trippy, anything like that, I just try to stay away from. But Undercover Hipster with these colors, I could deal with it. I did find some shoes, 2 pair. So the first pair I found on the rack were these Air Force Ones. These are some of the Foamposite Air Force Ones. These are from, I want to say these are from 2014. The tag is kind of faded, so I can't really see, but we did have these at the store I was working at in 2014. And since they were made out of Foamposite, I want to say these were either 180 or 200 or whatever, but you could tell this is Foamposite. You see how it's shiny. This isn't regular leather, and it's a snake print on it. I said these were at least $180 when we had them at Next, the store I was working at in Cleveland in 2014. These ended up being $19.99. I do need to clean them and disinfect them, of course. I don't know if you can see the $19.99 right there. You know, not beat, just dirty. And again, this is Foamposite, so yeah. Now this next shoe, as y'all saw, was in the case. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I wasn't gonna get these because usually I don't talk about price too much on here, but these were $49.99, which in sneakers, in the sneaker world, that's really not that much money. But to be buying a shoe at the Goodwill, that's kind of on the high end. But I had to get these. So they are black and red, which denotes a certain colorway or team. But these go even further because it has the Chicago Bulls logo on the back. So, and then it's got this weird Air Force One Dubre that's normally not something. And then once I saw the bull on the back, I knew what these were. So in 2017, Nike took over the NBA licensing from Adidas and Reebok. They hadn't had it since 2004. So now Nike has the NBA contract again. And these are actually some Nike IDs. If you look, it says Nike ID right there. So someone made these. These never came in stores like this with the NBA logos on the back. So, you know, the shoe is really clean. You know, I mean, I'm going to go over this bottom one more time. You see it's got that super duper tumbled leather. It's premium. It's got your Nike Air Force One here on the tongue here. And again, I just, whenever they have stuff in the case, I already know it's going to be something with it. It's either going to be super duper expensive. It's usually just going to be super duper expensive if they have it locked up. Because, like, when the dude took them out, he didn't want me to hold them too long. He took them up front. I wanted to be like, man, I work for Nike. Are you crazy? But he don't know that. So I let him take him up there or whatever. He let me have the other forces because they were just on the rack. You know, I guess with these being $50, they're, you know, I didn't get the hyper dunks in there either because they were like $60. To me, these probably should have been 60 and those should have been 50 or whatever. But I'm very happy with these, you know. It's a Jordan-like shoe, even though it's not a Jordan. It's an Air Force One. Air Force Ones came out before Jordan even came into the NBA. But for it to have the Chicago Bulls logo, for somebody to have made it, this not being an Air Force One that came out in stores, the only thing that could have been better is if this was a Lakers Air Force One. I'd have paid whatever for it if it had been a Lakers Air Force One. But paying $50 for these, you know, because if these were in Plato's Closet or Uptown Cheapskate, they might be $100. So I guess I try to look at it like that. But I only went in the Goodwill because I didn't see anything at Freedom House Thrift. I definitely didn't plan on coming up on some Foamposite Air Force Ones from 10 years ago and some ID Forces with the Chicago Bulls logo on the back from 2018. Those are from 14, these are from 18. So it's kind of like I was a victim of circumstance here. I had to get these. And they're an 11 and a half too. That's like my actual size. Usually if I'm at a store and I'm not working at said store, I have in my head, I'm like, I'm probably going to have to choose between the 11 and the 12. They ain't going to have an 11 and a half. These are an 11 and a half. So I had to get them. But anyway, appreciate y'all listening to me ramble on. And, you know, I'm really going to get back into creating content, even though this is the last day of my mini vacation. I was supposed to be in Cleveland, but I'm here. But anyway, make sure and like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram if you already aren't, at ShortyC94. I'm on TikTok as the real Shorty C94. I'm on Reddit as Shorty C94. So get at me, man. Facebook, Chris Weathers, you know. And we're gonna leave it off like that. You guys be blessed. Peace.
Sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.